breeding works with the production of sugarcane varieties with high productivity and resistance to Fiji and mosaic disease. In the 1920s, the importance of agriculture was sugarcane varieties, and UPCA was recognized as neighboring countries began sending their students to Los Baños because of the high and filament cattle were developed. The 1960s was a fruitful decade for research. Makapuno, a coconut cultivar often made into a dessert, was pioneered and perfected. Meanwhile, the Dairy Training and Research Institute was the first in the country to freeze buffalo semen, paving the way for artificial insemination of local carabaos. Along with the establishment of UPLB in the 70s, the college received the prestigious Ramon Magsaysay Award for International Understanding, Asia's counterpart for the Nobel Peace Prize. In the same decade, the C4 plants were developed. The soil test kits were produced in support of the Masagana 99 program, and the mango induction technique was introduced. Continuing the production of quality research outputs in the 1980s, techniques to minimize post-harvest losses, the accelerated fish sauce manufacturing process, and the rapid test kit for the detection of pesticide residue on vegetables were developed. The 1990s saw many new varieties across species or crop types, including Sinta papaya, the first Philippine-bred hybrid, UPLB Gold, a durian variety, and Doña Amelita, a musaenda named after the wife of former President Fidel Ramos. The award-winning National Corn-Based Farmer Scientist RDE Training Program, or FSTP, was also established around this time and still remains as one of the university's primary extension programs. In the field of instruction, the book titled Integrating Sustainable Agriculture in the BSA Curriculum, the UPLB College of Agriculture Experience, was published in 1999. At present, the College of Agriculture and Food Science, or CAFS, continues to be the premier institution of higher learning in agriculture and food science, and remains committed to nation building through its instruction, research, and extension programs. In order to produce the best graduates, all of our courses are outcomes-based education, and continuous improvement of the curriculum is being practiced to meet the challenges of the 21st century. As testament of excellence, CAFS is constantly recognized by different organizations. In research, we continue to implement relevant studies with focus on the 12 priority commodities to address food security. Moreover, technologies are constantly developed to aid in responsible food production. Supplementing these are extension activities to disseminate the knowledge generated to improve food productivity and livelihood of the people. We believe that present technologies will future-proof our food systems. Some of our notable developments are IDTech, Coraginam, Plant Health and Pest Clinic, Pest Management Tools and Techniques, Smarter Pest Identification Technology or SpeedTech, Snap Hydroponics, Drone Technology, Rapid Immunofilter Assay for Virus Indexing, Nanofertilizers Fertigrow, Hormogrow, Nanobiosensors, Biochar. We at the College of Agriculture and Food Science will continue to promote and nurture a culture with innovative yet conscientious minds and cutting-edge skills to lead and serve the country and the region. We are one college with one goal towards sustainable food systems. A 112 years ago, the UP Board of Regents had a vision to develop their true firstborn college that will spearhead national development through agriculture. At the foot of Mount Makiling, Edwin B. Copeland, together with 7 faculty and 12 students, embarked on the journey to create the UP College of Agriculture, or UPCA. Through its 112 years of existence, the college has produced over 1,000 technologies and variety of plants and animals, 9 national scientists, over 30 outstanding young scientists, and more than 18,000 graduates contributing to agricultural development. UPCA, now College of Agriculture and Food Science, or CAFS, has been continuously contributing to nation building through its instruction, research, and extension function. A mere 10 years after establishment, the college was able to start breeding works with the production of sugarcane varieties with high productivity and resistance to Fiji and mosaic disease. In the 1920s, the import
Hi, Dr. Alu.
Hi, Dr. Alo.
Hello. Good morning to
Good
all.
morning, Dr. Alo.
Yeah.
Good morning,
Good
ma'am.
morning. Yeah. Apologize for this communication. Sorry. Yeah. Thank you for inviting me.
Dr. Alo will just play one video loop so you can make yourself more comfortable first,
Yep.
and then we can start the program. Is that okay with you?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am, for joining us today.
My pleasure.
A 112 years ago, the UP Board of Regents had a vision to develop their true firstborn college that will spearhead national development through agriculture. At the foot of Mount Makiling, Edwin B. Copeland, together with 7 faculty and 12 students, embarked on the journey to create the UP College of Agriculture, or UPCA. Through its 112 years of existence, the college has produced over 1,000 technologies and variety of plants and animals, 9 national scientists, over 30 outstanding young scientists, and more than 18,000 graduates contributing to agricultural development. UPCA, now College of Agriculture and Food Science, or CAFS, has been continuously contributing to nation building through its instruction, research, and extension function. A mere 10 years after establishment, the college was able to start breeding works with the production of sugarcane varieties with high productivity and resistance to Fiji and mosaic disease. In the 1920s, the importance of agriculture was intensified and UPCA was recognized as neighboring countries began sending their students to Los Baños because of the high quality of education. In the 1930s, breeds with superior characteristics such as the Burkhala pig, Los Baños Cantonese chicken, and Philippine cattle were developed. The 1960s was a fruitful decade for research. Makapuno, a coconut cultivar often made into house. Along with the establishment of UPLB in the 70s, the college received the prestigious Ramon quality research outputs in the 1980s, President Fidel Ramos. The award-winning National Corn-Based Farmer Scientist RDE Training Program, or FSTP, was also established around this time and still remains as one of the university's primary extension programs. In the field of instruction, the book titled Integrating Sustainable Agriculture in the BSA Curriculum, the UPLB College of Agriculture Experience, was published in 1999. At present, the College of Agriculture and Food Science, or CAFS, continues to be the premier institution of higher learning in agriculture and food science and remains committed to nation building through its instruction, research, and extension programs. In order to produce the best graduates, all of our courses are outcomes-based education, and continuous improvement of the curriculum is being practiced to meet the challenges of the 21st century. As testament of excellence, CAFS is constantly recognized by different organizations. In research, we continue to implement relevant studies with focus on the 12 priority commodities to address food security. Moreover, technologies are constantly developed to aid in responsible food production. Supplementing these are extension activities to disseminate the knowledge generated to improve food productivity and livelihood of the people. We believe that present technologies will future-proof our food systems. Some of our notable developments are IDTech, Coraginam, Plant Health and Pest Clinic, Pest Management Tools and Techniques, Smarter Pest Identification Technology or SPEedTech, Snap Hydroponics, Drone Technology, Rapid Immunofilter Assay for Virus Indexing, Nanofertilizers Fertigrow, Hormogrow, Nanobiosensors, and Biochar. We at the College of Agriculture and Food Science will continue to promote and nurture a culture with innovative yet conscientious minds and cutting-edge skills to lead and serve the country and the region. We are one college with one goal towards sustainable food systems. A 112 years ago, the UP Board of Regents to develop their true firstborn college.
Okay, good morning, everyone. I'd like to recognize the presence of our Dean, the Dean of the College of Agriculture and Food Science, Dr. Elpidio M. Agbisit Jr., and also the rest of the officers of the College Dean's Office. Good morning po sa inyo and also po sa ating participants. Before we formally start, may I request everyone to open your video for a photo opportunity. Okay. And good morning, Dr. Alo. It's nice to see you here on the Zoom space. And yes, thank you very much po. So I will count 1, 2, 3, and you have to wear your sweetest smile. Okay. And one of our technical assistants will take a screenshot of our photo. Okay, sige po. Yan, you ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay na? Okay, sige, isa pa po. Para sure. Maigi na sigurado. Okay po, 1, 2, 3. Okay na? Okay, maraming pong salamat. Thank you very much, everyone. Now we're going to formally start our webinar for today. And so once again, good morning and same greetings goes to those who are watching on Facebook and YouTube. And on behalf of the UPLB College of Agriculture and Food Science, our Dean, College Dean, Dr. Elpidio Agbisit Jr., and also the Office of the College Dean, welcome you to the first episode of Aggie Peace Talk 3 of Life webinar series. My name is Mel Batocabe and I will be your host for this first episode. And the title of our first episode is Sustainable Coconut Industry, a Global Perspective and Scenario. Now on your screen, next slide please. On your screen are the series of webinars for Aggie Peace Talk 3 of Life. So on October 20, we will be hearing from the Philippine Coconut Authority, and 25, we also invite you. And we will be hearing from DOST Picard, and on October 27 from UPLB iCrops. So, diretso na po tayo, ano po? And to formally open, okay, our webinar for today, let's welcome to the Zoom space our very own Dean, the College of Agriculture and Food Science, Dr. Elpidio M. Agbisit Jr. Doc Pids, you may now have the Zoom space.
Hi Mel, sound check?
Yes po.
Do you hear me properly?
Yes po.
Thank you, Mel. Of course, to Dr. Lilia M. Fernando Corpus, the Associate Dean for Research and Extension of the College, to the directors of that are present today, of course, to the organizers of this webinar, to our speaker, Dr. Jelfina Alo, friends, partners, and guests, dear Aggies, a pleasant and blessed morning to all. On behalf of the College of Agriculture and Food Science, I wish to welcome all participants to our comeback episode of Aggie Peace Talk with a new series entitled Tree of Life. As we all know, when we hear that phrase, only one commodity comes in our mind, and that is coconut. Why is coconut called the tree of life? Because it can be considered as the most useful tree in the world, as all its parts can be used for the sustenance of human life. As what the actor Dustin Hoffman said, and I quote, "The two basic items to sustain life are sunshine and the coconut milk. For this series, we are offering it in two parts. And for the first part, we will give you an overview of the coconut in terms of the status of the industry, research prospects, and other initiatives related to coconut. To all the participants, thank you for supporting our free webinars and for your warm welcome to our return. May you never get tired in patronizing our works, and may you also continue to inspire you to be forerunners of Philippine agriculture. So everyone, thank you for coming in our webinar, and may all your dreams and aspirations come true. Hiraya Manawari to everyone. Mel?
Thank you very much, Doc Peds. So ladies and gentlemen, so that was our Dean of the College of Agriculture, Dr. Eps.1 Agbisit Jr. And I'd like to announce that we are live on FB and YouTube. So if you are having difficulty with the connection here on Zoom, so you can watch us also on Facebook and YouTube. Okay? And hi rin po sa mga nag-watch through Facebook and YouTube. Now, let's proceed po to introduce the speaker. Let's welcome to the Zoom space the Director of the National Crop Protection Center, Dr. Barbara L. Kawili.
Thank you,
Ma'am Bambi?
Mel. Thank you, Mel. Good morning, everyone. So, Dr. Jolfina Alo is the Executive Director of the International Coconut Community, or ICC. This is an intergovernmental organization of coconut-producing countries organized in 1969 under the aegis of the United Nations Economic and Social Commission for Asia and the Pacific. So the ICC Secretariat is actually located in Indonesia. So Dr. Alo, she obtained her BS Agriculture degree in 1992 from the University of Sam Ratulangi, Manado, and her master's degree in entomology and management from the University of the Philippines, Los Baños in 2002. She obtained her PhD in entomology from the University of Nebraska, Lincoln, USA in 2015. She was a researcher at the Indonesian Palm Crops Research Institute, Manado, from 1992 to 2017, then spent 2.5 years at the Indonesian Center for Estate Crop Research and Development in Bogor as a Deputy Director for Collaboration and Publication. So she has published several papers on coconut sector in journals, proceedings, as well as books. At present, Dr. Jofina is an Editor-in-Chief of CORD Journal and Coco Info International, and she is a member of the Steering Committee of Coconut Genetic Resource Networks and the International Thematic Action Group. Recently, in 2019, she received the Satya Lankana Karya Satya Award from the President of the Republic of Indonesia for her loyalty and dedication in the field of agriculture for 20 years. So let's all welcome Dr. Alo. Dr. Alo, you have the Zoom space.
Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Barbara, for the nice introduction. And Honorable Dean of the College of Agriculture and Food Science of UPLB, and Honorable Associate Dean for Research and Extension, and distinguished organizers of this AGSB's talk, Tree of Life, distinguished participants. It's my greatest honor and privilege to have an opportunity on behalf of 20 member countries of the International Coconut Community, or ICC, to present the important topic related to coconut in this very, very important meeting. And let me share my screen. Can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much. And my sincere apologies for this for waiting because I just arrived from long journey to Timor-Leste, one of ICC member countries, and apologize for that. And yeah, this is the a topic of my presentation: sustainable coconut industry, a global perspective and a scenario. And the presentation first provides overview of the socio-economic and environmental contribution of coconut to achieve sustainable development goals, market trends, challenges and opportunities, and a way forward. Just like Dean said, that we all know coconut is justifiably called a crop with many valuable uses. Every part of the tree is beneficial, marketable, and valuable. That is why the crop is called the tree of life. And then more than 100 food and non-food products are available in local and global markets. Due to its widespread household use, trade and industry statistics on coconut products reflect only part of the actual importance of the coconut. And coconut farms are mostly village-based smallholder in nature and operation. And country statistics indicate that over 95% of the global coconut palm population is owned by smallholder farmers. So most of the raw materials for processing industries are purchased from farmers actually. And coconut is grown in area of about 12.28 million hectare in more than 90 countries, producing about 67.5 billion nuts per year, or 12.9 metric ton equivalent copra. The Philippines, Indonesia, and India are the three major coconut producing countries, accounting of about 75% of the total area of coconut in the world. Sorry about that. I have to go for the, sorry. Okay, sorry. And coconut, as we all know, is the greatest source of employment. Direct on-farm employment accounted for about 15 million farmers. And employment in the sector, including in the food and non-food related industries, supported about 30 million jobs. If we consider the market impact on consumers in coconut producing countries and importing countries, coconut is beneficial for nearly more than 700 million households that utilize a wide range of edible and inedible products, from fresh to processed products. Sorry. Okay. So if you can see here, the local and global market demand for coconut products is increasing, due to their healthy environmental and economic attributes. The development of coconut in agro industry for optimizing added value is an ideal objective for providing employment, generating more income, reducing poverty, and stimulating the economic growth. We can see here the total export volume of coconut products in 2021 was about 13.17 million metric ton. Yeah, with the global export value of 13.18 billion US dollar, predominantly contributed by water products, and then meat-based products, shell has an inflorescence, and also stem-based products. In addition to the economic contribution based on scientific studies, coconut also contributes toward improving the above and below ground carbon stock, thus contributing to reduce greenhouse gas emission as reported by some authors in a journal. And a polyculture planting system with intercrops is also increase biodiversity and demonstrate carbon sequestration, as cited by Sinde et al. 2021 on their journal. And another potential uses of coconut is biofuel for aircraft. Coconut oil fatty acid is scientifically proven as an ideal feedstock of biofuel, including aviation fuel, to address global issue on non-renewable energy and to support global effort to reduce greenhouse gas emission. So let's see the market trends of some coconut products in global markets. We all know that coconut oil is a major product traded globally. And with the total export volume of more than 1.8 million tons in 2021, a slightly decrease compared to the export of the same product in 2019. And we can see here the Philippines and Indonesia are major coconut exporting countries. Just like in this table, the Philippines and Indonesia are the main producer and exporters of CNO, or contributed to more than 70% of the total global supply. And we can see here in the map, USA and European Union are the main export destination of CNO, yeah, mostly from the Philippines and Indonesia and also Malaysia. So price of coconut oil is fluctuated and usually referred to CIF Rotterdam. So the price is highly dependent on the demand and price of other vegetable oils, such as soybean oils and palm oil. And market share of coconut oil in the global market, if you can, when you see here, is only 2%. And palm oil has the biggest market share, followed by soybean oil, rapeseed oil, sunflower oil. We do hope that we can increase this global market share in the next future. And coconut oil is an important feedstock in the oleochemical industry. Many valuable products from cosmetics, lubricants to biofuel can be produced from coconut oil, especially for the crude coconut oil. And the Philippines, India, and Malaysia are the major coconut oil producer and exporter, accounted for more than 88% of the total CNO export. Then export of CNO from India is negligible because the domestic consumption of coconut in India is huge. So export of CNO from the Philippines usually goes to European countries and USA, and also Malaysia, China, and including Indonesia. This is the export destination of CNO from Indonesia, mostly to Malaysia, China, and United USA, I mean, yeah. So another type of oil, which is very popular in the Philippines, is virgin coconut oil. And the Philippines is the top exporter of VCO, followed by Indonesia, and then Sri Lanka, as you can see here in this table. And copra meal or copra cake, as we all know, is a byproduct of coconut oil. And again, Philippines and Indonesia is the main producer and exporter of copra meal, contributed to more than 90% of the global supply, followed by Sri Lanka and Papua New Guinea. Another product from coconut is desiccated coconut. Desiccated coconut is a traditional coconut products that have entered market in more than 100 importing countries. And again, the Philippines and Indonesia are the major producing and exporting countries of desiccated coconut. Other includes Sri Lanka, Vietnam, and also Malaysia. So this chart show us that many countries imported desiccated coconut, and US, Vietnam, and Netherlands are the top importers of this product. And yeah, we all know during the COVID-19 pandemic, the export volume and value of most of the exported products, including desiccated coconut, declined. As we can see, the decline of about 10% of desiccated coconut export in 2020 compared to the 2019 export. So thank goodness this business has started to go up in 2021. So products derived from coconut shell or charcoal that can be further processed to briquette and activated carbon. Again, Philippines, Indonesia, Sri Lanka, India, and Sri Lanka are leading producer or suppliers of shell-based products. And we know that a major use of activated carbon is as agent for purification of drinking water, medicines, and sugars, which is very beneficial to human life. And these are the top importers of activated carbon. So unlike the desiccated coconut and activated carbon continue experience a decline in export volume in 2021. So this is not only happened in the Philippines, but also other countries like Indonesia. The company was still able to manufacture, but the product could not be delivered due to shipping and transportation disruption that led to several increases in shipping costs. So some processing factories stopped their production, and it means they stopped buy raw materials from farmers, and many workers just lost their jobs. So the impact of COVID-19 pandemic is more on micro, small, and medium enterprises. So this is the export volume based on activated carbon from the Philippines that reduced due to COVID-19 pandemic. And as we all know, also Sri Lanka and India are the two major producers and exporters of coir products. And meat-based products are, as I mentioned before, mostly consumed domestically, especially in India. And China and US are the two major imported of coconut coir from India, as you can see here, China, USA, and also Netherlands and Republic of Korea. Yeah, the coconut water market has expanded rapidly, and demand from US is continuously increasing with a CAGR of more than 21% from the past decade. So coconut water products are mainly exported by Thailand and Brazil with high export value. So there's an opportunity for the Philippines, Indonesia, and others also to take part in exporting the coconut water, because right now the utilization of coconut water just very low. And the coconut water, another product of coconut water, also very famous in the Philippines, is nata de coco. And demand of this product is soaring with a CGR of about 31% from 2012 to 2021, as you can see here. And then export of nata de coco from the Philippines increased by about 12% from 2020 to 2021. The product is exported mainly to Japan and US. And the global market demand for coconut coconut milk is also growing with a CGR of more than 7%. And the top supplier of the coconut milk are Thailand, Panama, and Vietnam. And categories and use of sap-based products is expanding and growing. The main end byproduct include the fresh nira, sugar, jaggery, honey, syrup, and the health benefit of low glycemic index at 35 compared to pure sucrose at 100 is one of the keys to promotion of the coconut of these products. So this is a beneficial for people who suffer from diabetes, indicating that there is a robust domestic and export market potential for coconut sugar. And major producers and exporters of coconut sugar are Thailand, Indonesia, and Hong Kong, and increasing in the Philippines, India, and Sri Lanka. So a great advantage of coconut sugar production is that it can be undertaken by a village or small to medium scale enterprises, including cooperatives involving women. And when we visited India, the country has declared Nira as national product, the healthiest freshest drink on earth, which is a marketable and profitable for farmers. So let's see some challenges and opportunities in coconut industry. Challenges occur in the entire value chains from the upstream to the downstream process and trade. From low productivity of coconut due to a number of factors, physical and capacity constraints, low farmers' income, to the tariff and non-tariff barrier in the international markets. Some challenges in the upstream parts, including but are not limited to low productivity due to pests and diseases like lethal yellow wing disease, coconut bogia syndrome, coconut rhino beetles, variety of Guam, aging palms, and lack of structure replanting program. Also climate change and natural calamities like a typhoon that frequently occur in the Philippines. We also aware of the small and fragmented land holding, high production costs, monoculture planting system that could be the causes of low farmers' income. Some physical and capacity constraints and tariff and non-tariff barriers in the global markets also. Tariff barriers are different from country to country, and it is affected by several factors, like the international status of the country and free trade agreement between exporting and importing countries. So irrespective of the export disruption due to COVID and geopolitical instability due to war, challenges in the sustainable supply of raw materials need to be addressed. Market demand is increasing. However, coconut production tend to grow in the opposite direction. So this table or graph confirm what I said before, that global coconut production hasn't changed significantly over more than a decade ago. So these challenges reduce the ability of the industry to fully benefit from the market opportunities. And the Philippines, Indonesia, and India are the world major coconut producers, while Sri Lanka, Thailand, and Brazil are the second group of the top coconut producing countries. So the 6 countries account for about 80% of the total global coconut production. So coconut sector development should be in line with the 3 pillars of sustainability: economic, social, and environment. It should create employment, generate more income, reduce poverty, and stimulate economic growth. It does not only aim to maximize profit, but also to protect the environment using eco-friendly measures and products, increase biodiversity, and satisfy current and future needs, as well as provide invaluable impacts to the society, including the vulnerable groups. More than 100 products can be produced from different parts of coconut. So apologize for the dense table. Products to be developed should be marketable and profitable. Focus on products that are most preferred by consumer and with sustainable demand. Another potential product is husk and shell-based products haven't been optimally developed, even though the global demand is huge. So many products can be produced from meat or kernel. However, competition of the same raw materials happen everywhere. So again, acceleration of increasing of coconut production is urgently needed. So strategies for optimizing coconut added value might be different from for one country or region to others. So start from this slide, I'm going to focus on only several strategies. Let me discuss about innovation. Innovation to address global issues and challenges in all value chains could be a great driver to sustain demand. Innovation is highly needed to reduce cost of mass production or propagation of a quality of raw materials, create more efficient machinery and technology to improve processing, and go for digital-based promotion and marketing. There is a great opportunity to add value and gain more profit by targeting certain consumer preferences, such as good quality products, biodegradable products like the I think I forgot to put some picture on that. So also we can target for renewable energy source from the rejected coconuts. So coconut for food industries will use for the food-based products, but some products or some nuts that are not good for the food industry can be processed into bioenergy. Considering that some farmers or small enterprises relatively don't have all the necessary skills in an industry, collaborative partner network or coordination between producers, processor, and those that market coconut products are important to reduce costs and increase market efficiency. So horizontal collaborations deals with individual or enterprises from the same level of the value chains. On the other hand, vertical coordination includes strategic alliances in different levels of value chains. So the value of these collaborations is to increase multi-level learning and technology transfer and to manage well the risk involved. So there are many types of agribusiness have been established. However, low bargaining position of farmers still become a big challenges due to human capacity issues and a lack of strong institutional support. So developing coconut agro industry needs to begin with intelligent market information on customers and competitors to ensure an opportunity exists. High quality products complying with national and international standards are crucial to meet market requirements, enhance local and global acceptability, and also to protect consumers. And user or buyers affect the type of certification required for the products. Hence, it is important to understand the marketing platforms required by buyers. So the platform include but are not limited to certification for organic, fair trade, HACCP, non-gluten, and trans fat-free. So unit cost for getting the certificate is relatively high and quite challenging to afford by the individual farmers. So collaboration among stakeholders could minimize the cost. The agro industry need various support in terms of policies, technical, financial, and institutional capacity. Policy support can positively affect infrastructure and technology that can be generated by research institute or universities or other innovators. So policy supports are needed to encourage joint ventures, promotes investment, and public-private partnerships, tax, incentive, tariff, machinery, etc. So we need support system, good support system for sustaining this coconut industry and improving farmers' livelihood. So this part, capacity building, technology transfer, and commercialization should be put as the top priority program because this is the starting point for establishing a sustainable coconut industry. This simple slide want to tell us a program that should be end with a successful adoption and adaptation of the technologies and to make the trainees are self-resilient. Of course, the main point is transfer the most reliable and feasible technologies, support and commitment till the end. So competent researchers or trainers from research institutions or universities can facilitate linkages in the capacity building and technology transfer program to farmers in collaboration with other actors, such as agricultural extension, private companies, banks, and local governments. So building a good network with important players in the value chains is important for a more productive agribusiness. So this brings me to the end of my presentation. So the key factors that offer great prospects for building an integrated coconut agro industries are, we know coconut has contributed to the food security, nutrition, health, and overall well-being of the millions of people living in the coconut world for millennia, as the dean said, and my presentation also mentioned about that. So it provides employment, generate more income, reduce poverty, and stimulate economic growth. And the outlook of market for coconut product is extremely positive. However, again, competition for raw materials for different types of coconut product is higher. So the major also challenges that I presented before are threats to the coconut tree include senility or aging palms, pest and disease infestation, adverse climate change effect and lack of investment in planting. So strategic actions are needed to address major challenges and sustain raw material availability to coconut industries, improve coconut farmers' livelihood to achieve inclusive, sustainable, and resilient coconut sector. So, maraming salamat po. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you. Over to you, Ms. Romelda.
Thank you very much, Dr. Alo. And that was so enlightening. And one phrase that caught me is the outlook is extremely positive. So that means all coconut farmers or contemplating to be coconut farmers are this one is a good information. And also that if the competition is high, then we could aspire to do better. Okay, thank you very much. And at this point, we shall proceed to the Q&A portion. And let me turn over the Zoom space to my partner here, Ms. Kamla Zaira Labadia. She is the university researcher at the Institute of Animal Science, CAPS UPLB. Kamla, you may now have the Zoom space.
Thank you so much, Ms. Mel Batucabe, and also would like to thank Dr. Zelfina Alo for that very insightful talk about the international perspective on the coconut industry, and of course with particular attention to the Philippine setting. So again, for our participants, we'd like to invite you to send in your questions in the Q&A box, or you may also raise hand if you would like to ask your question directly to Dr. Jelfina Alo. Okay, so while we are waiting for questions to come in, we have one question from an anonymous attendee. She would like to ask Dr. Alo if there are some webinars or workshops that are sponsored by the ICC for our coconut farmers and researchers.
Okay, that's a very good questions. And yeah, we are very happy here in ICC Secretariat to let you know that we're gonna organize the Cocotech Conference and Exhibition in Kuala Lumpur from 7 to 11 November. So everybody is invited to attend this a big event, Cocotech conference with the theme about the climate change mitigation and adaptation. And we are happy also to receive some requests maybe from the Philippines. If you are going to ask the facility from ICC to provide you with the capacity building or transfer of technology, so just let us know, and then we can organize. We usually organize some what you call that, capacity building webinars or technology transfer based on the program that we have. Every years we have it, but if there's some requests from our member countries, we are happy to provide some capacity building by inviting some expert from the Philippines or from other countries. Yeah, every topic related with the coconut, just let us know.
All right, so thank you so much. ICC, according to Dr. Jelfina Alo, is open for collaborations. So by the way, that question was from Dr. Lilia, our Associate Dean for Research and Extension. All right, I guess we have another question. This one is from our MC, Ma'am Mel Batucabe. Would you like to raise your question live?
Yes, yes, please. Thank you very much, Ms. Kamla. Here's my question, Dr. Alo. The graph was the trend of the graph a while ago that you presented was going up, and that's very good. However, coconut products in the Philippines, as you said that we are one of the main producers. The coconut products are expensive, and let me particularly deal with the oil. And this has been the oil has been substituted with palm oil. Okay, here in the country, as what was shown in your one of your slides. I'm just curious which part of the system of the coconut community could be the main factor for that one. Supposedly, if we're one of the highest producers, then we would be having more coconut oil here in the Philippines. But lately, there's more palm oil.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's also my question when I just joined the ICC. Why the coconut oil is very expensive? Yeah, when you consider the health aspect of the coconuts, so maybe you and I agree that it is reasonable that coconut oil is more expensive than palm oil. And then also if we see the global market, the availability of palm oil is just huge, several times higher than coconut oil. So yeah, that's the reason for the price.
Thank you very much. Back to you, Kamla. Thank you very much, Dr. Alo.
Okay. Thank you so much, Ma'am Mel. So again, we would like to invite all our attendees. If you have questions, kindly post them in our Q&A tab. But for now, I guess we have another question coming in from an anonymous attendee. So somehow this is related to our first question. He said that, how can ICC help the coconut farmers directly? So again, we have one for capacity building, trainings and seminars, and are there other initiatives by the ICC that would help directly our coconut farmers, especially here in the Philippines?
Yeah, that's also a very good questions for ICC. And ICC work in collaboration with our member countries. So we are not work by our own, but we usually work in collaboration with member countries, and also non-member countries if they have the capacity or they have the technologies. So we really hope to go for helping, supporting our farmers, including in the Philippines. So try to, I think maybe we can collaborate with the universities of the Philippines to do the program, because a specific program for the, we need to know what specific programs that farmers really need. And we try our best to help it. So let's collaborate. Let's working together with UPLB. So we are ready to support it. Thank you. I'm so happy to do that. Yeah.
The Dean of the College of Agriculture and Food Science at UPLB is here with us. He's listening attentively.
Yeah.
Okay. It's also interesting to know, Dr. Alo, that the Philippines is one of the prime producers of copra meal, which is a very important ingredient for feeds for livestock. But we also have a question here from, I guess, because, in Agri Peace Talk, some of our audiences are farmers, smallhold farmers. So maybe this audience or this participant would like to know, how can farmers contribute to improve the value of the coconut industry? So I guess it's the other way around. Instead of ICC giving to farmers, this time, how can farmers contribute or help improve the value of the coconut industry?
Oh, very nice questions. So happy to that. So there's some ways that we can contribute to the increasing the value of the coconut products. So as I mentioned before, that coconut farmers is considered as the smallholder farmers. So we need to work together in a group. So when you work together in a group, there's a possibility to improve the products. Like, for example, the traditional one, copra, we can improve it into a more or better products like white copra. And by selling the white copra to coconut industries, it will increase their income as well as to increase the quality of the products that will be produced by the industries. So there's many ways to do that. And I'm so happy with the what you call farmers that are encouraged to be part of this development of coconut industry. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Okay, so farmers are is a big stakeholder in this coconut industry. Now we have another question from Irene Arado. This is from Zoom. She asked if there is an opportunity to develop superior quality coconut variety.
Yeah, of course. As you may know that Coconut Genetic Resources Networks or COGENs are now part of ICC program. And within the COGEN, there are 4 international thematic action groups that are one dealing with the improvement of the quality of the varieties. So through hybridization or intensive selection of the existing varieties, I think we can do that. And then through tissue culture, so many things we can do, but still a good progress in tissue cultures are when we visited like a laboratory in Sri Lanka, and also I heard from the Philippines, Philippine Coconut Authority, there's a very good progress on tissue culture. So through tissue cultures, we can do more to improve the varieties with maybe relatively short time. So yeah, ICC always facilitate with in collaboration with COGEN for improving the coconut varieties through hybridization, selection, and then tissue culture technology.
Okay, interesting. And any more questions from our audience here in Zoom?
One more, I'd like to ask the Philippines if you have any requests or program that need collaboration with ICC, just let us know.
Wow, wonderful. Thank you so much, Ma'am Alo. We will take note of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
We do hope to visit Philippines in person, actually. Hopefully, we can go
Sure.
with some experts. Yeah. Yeah, Dr.
Ma'am Barbara Kawili, Dr. Kawili, you have any word for this collaboration?
Yeah, sure. Actually, we're finishing the genome sequencing of coconut scale insects. So hopefully that will be available early next year. But for the Aspidiotus, this doctor it's already completed. So we can share those information with you.
Wow. Thank you so much for the great work, Dr. Barbara and team.
Wow.
So we have a publication also, sorry, for your information. If you have papers to be published in court journal, ICC has a scientific journal. So, and then we do hope that in the next program, we will collaborate more with the UPLB for generating like the required technologies by our farmers and industries.
Okay, wonderful, because there are a lot of potential collaborations that are stemming out of this webinar. So I guess this will be our last question for Dr. Alo. This is again from Ma'am Irene Arado. Is there a coconut germplasm bank? And if there is, where and how can we access them?
Coconut germplasms, right?
Yes, ma'am. Germplasm bank.
Yeah. For your information also, COGEN and ICC is organized. Working with the 5 international coconut gene banks in Brazil, one in Brazil, in India, Cote d'Ivoire, Papua New Guinea, and Indonesia. And we do hope that the national coconut gene bank in the Philippines can also upgrade it into the international one. So for exchanging the coconut germplasms, there's some regulation in certain countries. And then ICC can facilitate also through COGEN for exchanging the superior varieties from other countries to the Philippines or from the Philippines to others. So there are more than, I think, 900 accessions are available now in National Coconut Gene Bank and the International Coconut Gene Bank. So there is a possibility to access that through COGEN and then ITPGRFA, FAO. Yeah.
All right, so I guess this ends our Q&A, our question and answer or open forum. Thank you so much again, Dr. Jolfina Alo, and now I bring you back to Ms. Mel Batucado.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Maraming
Kamla.
salamat. Thank you, Dr. Barbara and all. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Kamla, and thank you, Dr. Jolfina Alo. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Dr. Jolfina Alo, the Executive Director of the International Coconut Community, or ICC. And at this point, on behalf of the College of Agriculture and Food Science, we would like to award, to present the certificate of appreciation to Dr. Alo for serving as a resource person in the sustainable coconut industry, a global perspective and scenario during the AgriPeace Talk Tree of Life webinar held on October 18, 2022 via Zoom, and given this 18th day of October 2022 at the College of Agriculture and Food Science, University of the Philippines, Los Baños College, Laguna. So, signed by the Dean, Dr. Elpidio M. Agbisit Jr. So, Dr. Alo, would please accept the certificate of appreciation.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate that.
Okay, thank you very much. And yes, maraming salamat po. I don't know how to say it in Indonesian. Maraming salamat, Dr. Alo, and that was a very enlightening. And if you have, for our participants, if you need more information, we still have 3 other webinar episodes on October 20, October 25, and 27, and we invite you all to attend those. And another announcement for our next episode will be from the Philippine Coconut Authority, Administrator Sir Benjamin Madrigal Jr. for the overview of the coconut industry. And next, please. And also, okay, just a little announcement. Okay, we'd like also to invite you, since we are the host, I'd like to take this opportunity to invite you to join the photo contest of the Dairy Training and Research Institute. So you can just visit our page for the mechanics. Okay, next, please. And again, we'd like to invite you also to follow and like the page of the UPLB College of Agriculture and Food Science and the UPLB CAFS Dairy Training and Research Institute and the UPLB CAFS Institute of Animal Science. Okay, next page, please. And to formally close our webinar session for today, let's invite to the Zoom space the Associate Dean for Research and Extension of the College of Agriculture and Food Science, Dr. Delia M. Fernando Corpus. Ma'am Lilia, you may now have the Zoom space. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ms. Mel. Good morning, everyone. It's an honor for COPS to have Dr. Jolfina Alo as the first speaker in our 2022 Tree of Life webinar series. The Philippines, being one of the largest producer of coconut in the world, should really focus on improving its propagation and enhance the industry for the utilization of its byproducts. We are grateful to what our honorable speaker, Dr. Alo, has shared with us today regarding perspective on sustainable coconut industry with opportunities and challenges therewith and the need to innovate for improvement in terms of propagation and protection from pests and diseases. Hopefully, we can further strengthen our global partnership with key coconut industry players such as the International Coconut Community or ICC, led by Dr. Alo, in terms of capacity building, technology transfer, marketing, and promotion of our technologies. Thank you again, Dr. Alo. Maraming salamat po. And to our organizers, led by our Dean, Dr. Elpidio M. Magbisit Jr., thank you for the support and your guidance. And to Dr. Barbara Kawili, our main facilitator for today's webinar. She's also the NCPC Director. Thank you, Ma'am Bambi. To Miss Mel and Miss Kamla, our MC and moderator for today. Salamat. And lastly, our angels at the Dean's Office, to Catherine, Arthur, Rachel, and the whole Tree of Life ad hoc team. Maraming salamat. To our dear participants, thank you so much. And see you in our next webinar series. We also invite Dr. Alo and her team if they can attend our webinar series scheduled this October. So see you on Thursday. Have a nice day po.
And don't go just yet. We still have to fill in the evaluation form. So please flash the QR code. Yan. Okay, and also the link has been posted on the group chat. So if you are watching from Facebook and YouTube, here is our QR code, and here is also the address to the form, so that you will receive your certificate after you answer the evaluation form. Okay, so yan po. Okay, so once again, we'd like to invite you to the next webinars, and on Thursday, October 20, will be on the overview of the coconut industry. October 25 will be the initiative of government agencies, including the DOST PICARD, to boost our coconut industry. And on October 27 will be the collaboration and prospects. Okay. So thank you very much, everyone. And once again, on behalf of the College of Agriculture and Food Science and our Dean, Dr. Elpidio Magbisit Jr., we'd like to thank you, to show our appreciation for your patience and also for bearing with us. And thank you, Dr. Alo and Ma'am Rildula, for joining us also, and to all our participants. So mabuhay po tayong lahat, and see you again in the next webinars. Maraming salamat po.
Yeah.
Thank you, Miridula.
Thank you, Ms. Lee and Dr. Barbara. Thank you.
A 112 years ago, the UP Board of Regents had a vision to develop their true firstborn college that will spearhead national development through agriculture. At the foot of Mount Makiling, Edwin B. Copeland, together with 7 faculty and 12 students, embarked on the journey to create the UP College of Agriculture, or UPCA. Through its 112 years of existence, the college has produced over 1,000 technologies and variety of plants and animals, 9 national scientists, over 30 outstanding young scientists, and more than 18